Hi everyone, welcome to another video with exercisesforinjuries.com. My name's Kaya, a yoga instructor and kinesiology student here with the team. Today's video, I'm going to take you through the 5 best desk stretches for office workers. So for those of you that sit at a desk all day for work, or maybe you drive a lot, or you might just sit a lot during the day, we tend to have some common movement patterns that we come into when we sit a lot during the day. So these are going to address those main kind of tight areas, help open them up, bring some more mobility into the neck and shoulders, and hopefully give you some relief from any aches and pains that you might have. So the first thing we have is a chest stretch. So all of these can be done from seated. So if you are at a desk at work, you can do them right from your seat, but of course you can do these from standing like I'm going to be, so whatever works better for you. First one is a chest stretch. So all we're going to do for this is bring the arms up above the head. If you can, just stacking the palms, and then we're going to start to bring the hands and arms back behind us to open up through the chest. So taking deep breaths, and we're going to hold for 20 seconds. And then we take a break, and then we'll go the opposite way with the hands and hold for another 20 seconds. So for all of these, we're going to hold them for 20 seconds and then doing at least 2 sets of them. Or 2 repetitions, however you'd like to think about it. So rule of thumb with stretching is holding them for about 20 seconds, ideally doing 3 repetitions of that 20 seconds, but you're going to get about 80% of the benefit even just doing them twice. So if you don't have enough time to go through 3, doing 2 and even just 1 is going to be a lot more beneficial than not doing them at all. So that's your chest stretch, and then moving into reverse shoulder stretch. So I'm going to interlock the fingers behind my back, pull my shoulders down away from my ears, and then my arms can come even away behind me. So pulling down and away. So you should feel this through the front of the chest, maybe the shoulders, and maybe even up into the traps or the neck, depending on where you're tight. So 20 seconds, take a little break, do the opposite clasp of the fingers, and another 20 seconds. So for these first 2, the chest stretch and reverse shoulder stretch, we're trying to counterbalance that hunched position we often take when we're sitting. So whether we're on our phones, we're on a computer, we're driving, we tend to hunch forward, the shoulders come forward, maybe up towards the ears a little bit, the upper spine rounds. So with these, we're opening up the chest and giving a kind of opposing movement to what we are doing so often during the day. Third stretch is a neck flexion stretch. So flexion, bringing the chin down towards the chest. And so this might be enough for you. We're looking for a stretch through the back of the neck, and then maybe in the upper back and even down into the lower back. So wherever you're tight, if this isn't enough, interlocking the fingers, hands on the back of the head, and then letting the weight of the arms pull your chin closer to your chest. 20 seconds, and then you could take a break, and then do the opposite clasp if you're using the hands. So we're opening up through the back of the neck, the upper back, and then for me, that stretch goes all the way down my back. My erector muscles, the ones that keep your spine extended up like that, that gets that stretch all the way down. So depending on how tight your back is, you'll feel that in different areas. All right, the fourth one is a side neck stretch. So all we're doing is bringing one ear down towards the shoulder. You can move your chin, play around with your positioning to try to find that spot that feels like really needs to get that stretch in the side of the neck here. And then if you need to intensify the stretch, you can use, again, just the weight of the arm to pull a little bit deeper. So 20 seconds on this side, slowly come back up, 20 seconds on the other, and then repeat that at least 1 more time, so you're getting 2 to 3 reps on each side. Just a note with stretching, especially the neck, we want to be careful not to overstretch the neck, especially if we have really tight muscles. If we go really hard into deep stretches right away, we can get things like tension headaches. Those muscles might react by, instead of stretching out, they might get even tighter in response to overstretching. So making sure that your intensity is really light with all these stretches. And then as you progress, you might be able to get a little deeper into them, but especially when you start, don't worry about what that looks like. You just want to feel a light stretch in these respective areas. Last one is a rotating neck stretch. So during the day, we're usually just looking straight ahead of us, maybe tensing in that position. Rotating neck stretch, we're just looking over one shoulder, hold for a second or two, and then slowly looking over the other shoulder. So bringing some mobility here into the cervical spine, into the neck. So 10 repetitions, 5 on each side. And then you can take a little break and then repeat that 1 or 2 more times. So just to recap, all of these, you're holding for 20 seconds and you're doing 2 to 3 repetitions of each. And that last one, you're just doing 10 reps, so 5 each way, and then doing that 2 or 3 times. So I hope you try these out and that they're helpful for you and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know if you have any suggestions or questions in the comments. We'll get back to you as soon as we can with those. And I think that's it. So make sure to swing by exercisesforinjuries.com for any other information you might be looking for. And we'll see you guys in a future video. Bye.